Khwaja Abdullah Ansari, also known as Pir of Herat, was a renowned scholar, mystic, and Sufi of the 5th century Hijri. Among numerous works, he is best known for his Munajat Nama, the Book of Devotions. A celebrated figure in Persian literature and mysticism, he pioneered a unique rhythmic prose style. His poetic invocations continue to inspire those seeking the profound truths of existence. Khwaja's works remain treasured contributions to Persian literature, Sufism, and spirituality. His fusion of prose and poetry created a new rhythmic, melodious Persian writing genre. This text delves into the life and contributions of Sheikh al-Islam Abdullah Ansari. Sheikh al-Islam Abu Ismail Abdullah ibn Abi Mansur Muhammad, known as the Elder of Herat or Khwaja Abdullah Ansari, was a poet, scholar, mystic, and Quranic commentator. Renowned among Sufi masters of the 4th and 5th centuries Hijri, Arab biographers referred to him as Abdullah al-Harawi, while Persian texts honor him as Khwaja Abdullah. The title Khwaja, signifying master, was an honorific for descendants of the Prophet Muhammad residing in Persian-speaking regions. Abdullah traced his lineage to Abu Ayyub al-Ansari, a companion of the Prophet, remembered for hosting him during his migration to Medina. In mystical interpretations, Khwaja was hailed as the Elder of the Path, a title that signifies his seniority and wisdom in guiding others on the Sufi path, and Master of Truth, a title that acknowledges his deep understanding and embodiment of spiritual truths. Abbasid Caliph al-Muqtadi formally conferred the title of Sheikh al-Islam upon him in 474 AH, recognizing his spiritual authority and leadership. Born on 2nd Shaban, 396 AH, 385 AH in the solar calendar in Kohandes, Herat, part of Greater Khorasan and now in western Afghanistan, Khwaja Abdullah's life coincided with the reign of Seljuk Sultan Alp Arslan and the scholarly tenure of Nizam al-Mulk. His father, Muhammad Abu Mansur Ansari, was a devout seeker of knowledge and a disciple of notable mystics, but eventually became a shopkeeper after starting a family. Abdullah's remarkable intellect was apparent early on. He learned to read and write by age 4, completed Quran recitation by 6, and began studying hadith by 9 under his father's guidance. Abdullah's poetic and linguistic talents astounded his teachers, and his dedication to knowledge left no moment idle. He once said, "I spent over 70 years learning, writing, and enduring hardships. My first lessons in faith came from my father, a truthful, pious man unmatched in virtue." Khwaja Abdullah's spiritual journey took a significant turn upon meeting Sheikh Abu al-Hasan Kharaqani, a revered Sufi master. He recounted, "I was a desert wanderer seeking the water of life when I met Abu al-Hasan Kharaqani. I drank so deeply of that water that neither Abdullah nor Kharaqani remained." Despite facing severe criticism and persecution from Ash'ari and Mu'tazili scholars during the Ghaznavid and Seljuk eras, Khwaja Abdullah Ansari remained steadfast. His mystical teachings, deeply rooted in Islamic law, invited controversy. Yet he continued to educate students and defend his beliefs with unwavering determination, a testament to his resilience and unwavering commitment to his spiritual path. Khwaja Abdullah's legacy is cemented in both mysticism and Persian literature. His rhythmic prose, combining poetic imagery and philosophical depth, pioneered a genre that bridged prose and poetry. Scholar Shafi'i Kharaqani considers his work a hallmark of Persian prose in the 5th century, crediting him with creating a new literary genre. His magnum opus, Munajat Nama, Book of Devotions, remains beloved for its simplicity and heartfelt expressions, making it a cornerstone of Persian mystical literature. In Iran, May 4th is celebrated as Khwaja Abdullah Ansari Day, a testament to the enduring impact of his work on Persian literature and Sufism, and a recognition of his significant contributions to these fields. Despite blindness in his later years, Khwaja Abdullah Ansari continued teaching and dictating his works. His famous Manazil al-Sairin, Stations of the Wayfarers, a foundational text on Sufism written in Arabic, was dictated during this time. In 481 AH, he passed away at 85 in his birthplace, Herat. His tomb in Gozarga, Herat, remains a revered pilgrimage site, a testament to the depth of his legacy and the enduring impact of his teachings. Khwaja Abdullah Ansari authored around 36 works in Persian and Arabic, with many compiled by his disciples from his teachings. His notable works include Munajat Nama, Manazil al-Sayrin, Kashif al-Asrar, Quranic commentary, Tabagat al-Sufiyya, biographies of Sufis, Risala del-Ojan, treatise of heart and soul. A pioneer of rhythmic prose, Khwaja's writings reflect his profound spiritual insights, cementing his place as a literary and mystical Pir Herat, Abu Ismail, Abdullah ibn Abu Mansur Ansari, known as Pir Herat, was one of the prominent scholars of Sharia and one of the leading figures of Tariqat, whose lineage traces back to Abu Ayyub Ansari through 6 generations. Abu Ayyub Ansari was a companion of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and was the host of the Prophet when he migrated from Mecca to Medina. Everyone wanted the Prophet to stay at their home, but the Prophet said that wherever his camel would rest, he would stay there. The camel of the Prophet stopped in front of Abu Ayyub's house, and thus the Prophet stayed with him. His name was Abdullah, his title was Ismail, and he was known as Sheikh al-Islam. He was born in the village of Kahandaj or Kendaj near Tus during the Caliphate of Al-Qadir Bila, on the evening of Friday, the 2nd of Shaban in the year 398 AH. He passed away in 481 AH at the age of 84. His shrine is located in the Gozarga area of Herat, now known as Bozorga, and it remains a pilgrimage site for his followers and admirers. This enlightened elder had an extraordinary memory. He said, "Whatever passes from my pen, I memorize it." In Fawaid al-Radhawiyya, it is narrated that he said, "I have memorized 300,000 hadiths and 1 million chains of narration." Nafahat Alant stated that he had memorized 100,000 verses from Arab poets. Regarding his spiritual path, he had a deep devotion and love for Sheikh Abu al-Hasan Kharaqani. As the Sheikh said, Abdullah was like a traveler searching for the water of life. When he encountered Sheikh Abu al-Hasan Kharaqani, he drank from the fountain of life and became so absorbed that both Abdullah and Sheikh Abu al-Hasan Kharaqani ceased to exist. From a young age, Khwaja Abdullah diligently pursued knowledge and perfection, and his efforts never ceased until his last breath. He always remained in a state of giving and receiving spiritual knowledge, occupying a very high position and gaining numerous followers. In Herat, where he held gatherings, countless seekers and disciples gathered eagerly to learn from him. He was known as the Sheikh al-Islam of the city, and with his prestigious position, he actively worked to promote good and forbid wrong, as well as to spread the actual teachings of Islam. He made every effort to ensure that the outward practices of Sharia were observed correctly. Khwaja Abdullah was unmatched in his piety, worship, discipline, and respect for others' rights. He practiced everything he preached and was a man of God. His followers, drawn to his divine, human, and mystical virtues, flocked around him like moths around a flame to benefit from his teachings. Khwaja Abdullah was the son of Muhammad, a descendant of Mat, the son of Ayub. Mat traveled to Khorasan with Anaf ibn Qais during the caliphate of Uthman and settled in Herat. Abu Mansur Muhammad ibn Ali Ansari, Khwaja Abdullah's father, was a pious and spiritual man engaged in trade and business. His spiritual guide was Sharif Hamza Akili, referenced in Nafahat Alans by Jami'i. Sheikh al-Islam mentioned that his father had been with Sharif Hamza Akili in Balkh. Once a woman approached Sharif and asked him to arrange a marriage with Abu Mansur, but his father declined, saying he would never marry. Sharif predicted that Abu Mansur would eventually have a son. Khwaja Abdullah mentioned that his father often expressed regret, saying, "Between me and you, there is an ocean of fire." In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, and the final reward is for the righteous. The Sheikh, the Imam, the guide of humanity, the wayfarer on the path of Sharia, the worshipper of the rites of tariqat, the unraveler of the secrets of truth, the proof of the knowing, and the king of the seekers, Khwaja Abdullah Ansari, the beloved of the Lord. O he who brings healing to the weary, the fragrance of healing reaches them. I see 1,000 like Moses, drunk in every corner, 1,000 lovers, lost and hopeless, with their hearts burnt by the fire of your separation. The poor declare their pride in the call of poverty. The elders of Ansar have drunk a sip from the cup of yearning. Your remembrance, O Lord, is the companion of lovers' souls. The seekers of your vision are gathered, longing for your sight. Know that anyone who adopts the following 10 characteristics as his principles, both in this world and the hereafter, will shape his actions accordingly. Be sincere and pure with God. Treat God's creatures with justice and fairness. Struggle with your own self to maintain discipline. Serve the elders with respect and honesty. Show kindness and mercy to the young. Be generous and open-minded with the poor. Offer advice and guidance to your friends. Exercise patience and forbearance with your enemies. Keep silent and distant from ignorant people. Be humble and respectful towards scholars. Love is the source of peace, though it also leads to suffering. In this work, Khwaja Abdullah Ansari writes about the essence of authentic mystical experience. He defines irfan, mysticism or gnosis, as the knowledge of God, and he believes that the essence of human creation lies in the connection between man and God. According to him, self-knowledge leads to knowledge of God. He who knows himself knows his Lord. The text emphasizes that understanding one's nature and connection to God is essential to spiritual growth. In a beautiful and profoundly spiritual passage, Khwaja Abdullah Ansari explains how the creation of man was not a random act. He refers to a conversation between God and the angels, where they question why humanity was created when, according to their knowledge, man might cause corruption and bloodshed. However, God explains that the creation of man serves a higher purpose. The work delves into the concept of divine knowledge and the soul's connection to God, highlighting that mysticism is not about mere intellectual understanding but involves a profound inner experience where one reaches a state of certainty and spiritual insight. In this sense, the mystic has reached the point of truthful certainty, where the mystic does not need external proof to recognize God's presence. Throughout the text, Khwaja Abdullah Ansari also reflects on the nature of human spiritual fulfillment. He presents poetry and teachings that convey deep philosophical and spiritual truths, making them accessible to those on the path to enlightenment. He expresses that the beauty of life comes not only through intellectual knowledge, but also through spiritual experience, which should ideally lead one toward humility, love, and service to others. His mystical poetry and teachings have inspired many and continue to have a lasting impact on Islamic mysticism. This text conveys the profound wisdom of Khwaja Abdullah Ansari, emphasizing self-purification, humility, and deep love and respect for God and the world around us. O God, you are the healer of the lonely, and I am lonely. Heal my pain, for you are the physician. O reason for every lost soul. O Lord, I seek what this beggar wants. More than 1,000 kings from you. I have come from you. I seek you. Every soul that comes to your door seeks something. O God, if the matter is about speech, then I wear a crown, and if it is about deeds, I am in need like an ant. O God, on this journey I walk in poverty. Wherever I turn, the horse of cruelty races toward me, for the way of the devout is permanently lost. O God, when the king is helpless before the death decree, protect our form from the devil and the monster. From the table you have set for the righteous, where is the portion for the poor and destitute? If your grace is only given to the obedient, then this offering should be called your mercy. O God, the eye that sees the enemy will be tired, and the eye that sees the friend will be 1 in 1,000. O oppressor, we ask for mercy, yet we have no right over you. Do what is, and do not leave this burden upon us. O God, whatever you have woven into our garments, we have hidden and done nothing with our efforts. It is all you are doing, not ours. O God, those who strive for you are mentioned in the Quran. What cure is there for those whose actions are undone? O God, when will the moment come when you pour for me that pure heavenly wine? O God, let what is ours pass to us, and if it is only your will that remains, may it be for us. O God, the world fears tomorrow, yet Abdullah fears yesterday. O God, provide us with wheat, but do not give us the grain, give us the grapes, not the vine. O God, Abdullah's hands are tied with leather, and he sits with nothing but the raw. O God, do not take me to account for my sins. Let me take refuge in your kindness, for your kindness is more evident than the sun, and I am but a speck of dust in my guilt. O God, if the reckoning is with the wealthy, I am poor, and if it is with the destitute, I am the most wretched of them all. O God, all fear tomorrow, but Abdullah fears what is past. O God, how do I seek you? In the heavens I am less than a hair. O God, your suffering brings joy to me, and your servant bound to you is honored and free. O God, though my sins are many, your forgiveness surpasses all. O God, if I am guilty, I am a Muslim, and if I have wronged, I am repentant. O God, if you burn me, I deserve it. If you forgive me, I am thankful. O God, I grow more worthless each day, and the further I go, the more I fall behind. If you judge me for my sins, I will accept it, but your kindness is more significant than my guilt. O God, just as the foam of the sea is at its edge, so is the greatness of your intoxicated servants at midnight. O God, never despair, for though it is written in the Quran, what cure is there for the erased pen? O God, you can make everything from nothing and leave nothing unchanged. You are the creator of all things. O God, if you want Abdullah to act, he will. If you wish him to act otherwise, he will not. O God, I have neither done good nor wrong. I persist in my sins, but stand firm in your unity. O God, if repentance is for the innocent, who then is guilty? And if regret is for the sinner, who is the one who strays? O God, whom do you love? Your grace is complete, and to whom does this love refer? What pain is more significant than this? The beloved is wealthy, and the lover is poor. O God, those far from you find solace in tears. What is seen by those close to you? O God, I do not know what is in my hand until the day comes, and what my portion is. I do not see until it is in my grasp. O God, the task is not about appearance or skin. It is about the favor of the beloved. O God, plant your love in my heart, for without it, what use is a dead lamp? O God, what should I do to be worthy of you and purify my heart with tears? O God, I have no key to open the door, or warmth to offer myself, but you are the only one who can help. What will happen if you answer the call of the destitute at the final moment? Divine, you are the healer of the lonely, and I, a stranger, am in desperate need of your cure. You are the physician, the reason for every lost soul. Please, heal my pain. O Lord, I seek what this beggar wants. More than 1,000 kings from you, I have come to you. I seek you. Everyone who comes to your door seeks a need, O Lord. If matters depend on words, I am crowned. But if on actions, I am in need, like a humble ant. I am in need of your grace and mercy. O Lord, in this place we are on foot. When we turn to others, the horse of cruelty rides toward us, for the servant's devotion is always misdirected. O Lord, in that hour when death's sword is at the king's throat, protect our form from the diabolic shape of death. From the table you have set for the good ones, grant a portion to the penniless, for the good do not solely benefit from it. If your grace is not accompanied by obedience, then what is this? This is a mercy, and kindness comes from you, O Lord. The eye that sees an enemy is pained, and the eye that sees a friend is rare. O oppressor, when we cry for mercy, it is not for you, for we have no right over you, but you may take whatever you wish. Please do not abandon us. We are in need of your constant presence and protection, O Lord. We wore the garments you made for us, and from what we strived for, nothing came. Only from you, O Lord, those who strive for you in the Quran are as written. Yet what cure is there for the lost pen? O Lord, when you give to us what is pure and sacred, from what will you give us? O Lord, the people fear what will come, and Abdullah fears what has passed. O Lord, you are the one who sees all and knows everything in this world and the next. O Lord, the poor and the needy seek you. O Lord, you are the one who governs. O Lord, grant me grace so I may not forsake my faith in you.